Lions, Panthers this week, and we're going to get into the college football and everything like that. But I do want to take a look at it just from the standpoint of with the Tigers. This chat, you guys are great. Bizarro Brandon Katz. I understand you perfectly, Neil. Well put. Thank you, Bizarro Brandon Katz.
Motown Cool said it's called Not a Lawyer, Lindsay.
That is true, I guess. That is true. But yeah, Lions, Panthers. And I think, you know what kind of vibes I'm getting from this game, Lindsay? Just to give everybody a recent example. Eagles, Commanders this weekend. I even saw that the spread opened up Lions minus 8.5. Ooh. And I'm going to tell you guys this. The same thing I said.
That will change.
I would imagine, if anything, it's going to go up. If anything, it's going to go up. Yeah, 100%. Because people are going to just pile into that. You know, I advise everybody, here's my outlook. This will not change. So, JB Smoove, if you want, you can run tape on this. And then for Friday's show, we can just run it back. And then I can just chill and drink whatever people send me their bourbon that they send in. But, you know, Lindsay, this is a game the Lions should win.
Definitely.
This is a game they will win. And that's the only objective.
Right.
There's nothing that can be gained from this game other than just winning it and getting to 4-1.
Right.
That's it. That's all. So my stance will not change on this. If you don't have your fastball, I don't care. You still have to win. If you play well and you blow them out, I don't care. All you need to do is win. I'm not taking anything away. This is a pass-fail final this Sunday. It's pass-fail. Win by a field goal, you'll hear nothing. You'll hear nothing negative from me, because that's when you're a good team. Because with the NFL, and we saw this from the Chiefs last night.
Yes.
You don't play well nearly all the time. You just don't. Mahomes put up a stinker. He did, but they got away with it, and they won.
That's what good teams do.
Because every quarterback in this league has 3 stinkers a year, at a minimum. Some have more. But even the Mahomes of the world, that's just the way the guys, they drive Mercedes too. The Carolina Panthers, full of guys that drives Mercedes and Porsches too. Right. You know what I'm saying, Lindsay?
Yeah.
So I just expect workmanlike effort.
And we can't forget what happened last year, right? So the Lions owe them some get back. So I expect them to come out fully charged, ready to keep this rookie quarterback where he is right now. He's kind of scrambling, trying to figure out what he can and can't do. Don't let him figure it out against the Lions, and they'll be fine. Keep pressure on him, make him guess, and they should win the game easily, I think.
Yeah, and even if it's not easy, again, when the eye is on the prize and you're going to win a division championship and you're going to host a playoff game and hopefully you're going to win said playoff game that you host, every week is not going to be a work of art. It's just not, Lindsay.
No,
that's not in the nature of this league.
No. Things are, football is too, and we talked about it too. We talk about matchups. It's like Seattle, just for some reason, has just a matchup problem for the Lions. And you'll run into teams that have matchup problems. But when you become a good team, you figure those games out. I think we watched last night. The Jets posed a lot of problems for the Chiefs. And, they figured out how to get it done. Wasn't pretty, but they figured it out.
Yeah, and there will be the same tones to that, which is wild to say. But we need to adjust our line of thinking with how we are with this football team and where they are. They're over a 2.5 to 1 favorite to win the division now in week 5 of the season. So you need to go about your business as such. Lindsay, you're a 49ers fan. You've kind of been like my mentor through all this. You've helped guide me through how you're supposed to act, how you're supposed to feel, what you're supposed to do. Lindsay, if you guys say the Cardinals would have came all the way back in that game and you guys would have won it by a field goal, you would have said, let me guess. I wish we would have played better, but we won. We're on to next week, right? Am I wrong?
You're right. That's the way it works, Especially when you're like you said, your eyes are on something bigger. Like your body of work throughout the season is all predicated on you solidifying a playoff spot, winning your division, and hopefully cutting a path to get to the Super Bowl. That's the whole objective. And so you put all those things together, every game builds a different, type of confidence for you. We can win close games. We can win games when we don't play well. We can, I think all those things matter in becoming a really great team.
Right. And because you do have to learn, I guess, to go about your business like that. And we have to do it as fans, too.
Yes.
Because we're running, I do believe that as a fan base, we're running a little too hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the way we overreact to every play call, we don't let things play out within the framework of a game. You know what I'm saying? Well, but to be fair, we're new to this too.
Yeah.
We have to find ourselves.
Well, the crazy thing about it, even the young fans. So there's a kid I train every morning, Aiden Rose. Aiden comes up to me and say, "Hey, we're gonna beat you guys in the championship game and go win the Super Bowl." I'm looking at Aiden like, "You've never seen success as a Lion fan, okay? Be quiet. Finish making your layups, okay?" But every fan is like hyper excited and which I like because, I don't want to keep tooting my own horn, but I was trying to get you guys to be there early. I wanted you guys there at the beginning, before the bandwagon got too full. Like I was always cheering for all the fans to get on board because there was something new. And then everybody kept telling me, "No, Lindsey, be cautious. We've been here before." No, you haven't, because you haven't had the type of decisions that have been made in the front office like this before.
Right.
You haven't had the confidence in guys that were pulling, making the deals like this before.
Tyler Shant says, "I want to see J-Mo get fed, see what he has to show and what needs to be worked on." I think that's a bit aggressive to say that the guy's going to walk in.
Yeah,
he's going to walk right in here and boom, they're going to throw it to him 11 times and give him 5 carries. That's not real, guys. That's not realistic.
Even with the long week off, I would expect more out of him maybe in the Tampa game. But even then,
I think it is going to be predicated off of how he's feeling. Like if you'll always take a surprise if he can come in and explode right away. Oh, great! But 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen. They're going to try to ease him into it, get his legs, ready for real live action, because he hadn't had that. And it's a difference in practicing and catching footballs when you're out there in the heat of battle catching.
They're going to bring him in when he's ready. The offense is flowing right now. There's no reason to bring him in right now. If it's not broke, don't fix it,
Yeah.
They kind of ease his way in there. Everything's flowing good.
Well, pick your spots, too, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to put him in places where he can be successful.
You just don't want to throw him into the fire 1 week, back.
No, absolutely. Let me tell you what you should do, though. Tonight, as a matter of fact, Booner and Broder. Woodward has it cooking at night. Woodward Nights, if you will, with Booner and Broder. 2 of Detroit's new up-and-coming sports personalities, hot takes, best entertainment, every Monday through Friday from 8 to 10. Booner and Broder, catch them on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. I do want to talk about Jameson Williams, though. And what I want to have a real inventory and see what the fans, what are your realistic expectations? Because I want to set the groundwork, I guess, for what I think you'll see, what Lindsey thinks you'll see, et cetera, et cetera. Detroit supremacy. Goff will lead us to a win because he's 10 times the quarterback Brock Purdy is right now, and we are better than San Francisco.
Who said that?
Those are fighting words.
Detroit supremacy.
Detroit sympathy. He's a simp.